yesterday. Let's see, it's not in there. It's in the glove box. They ain't gonna hear shit I'm saying. Gotta talk to my man Rick. The Boot Jack Thug Rick. So, is it really Boot Jack? Well, not today because I'm back. My problem, Rick, it's not that I'm toxic, man. I know I say a lot of negative shit. And it's kind of my, my personality is I weed the bad out. I don't just accept that life is peachy and everybody's happy and go lucky and it's just I just see the negative in everything. And I know it's a terrible trait. I get it. It's a terrible trait. But when it comes to what I'm about, which is freedom, it's just part of it. Because you have to see the negative. Because if you don't see the negative, then you're going to have somebody stomping on your freedom. For instance, I mentioned gays and gizmos in your live today. That was a shot at him, not a shot at you. More of anything, it was trolling. This is exactly what it was, and it worked. If you'd have read all the comments, you'd have seen where people were telling on me for saying gays and gizmos. Because I came into the chat right then, you were just talking about him. I didn't really hear what you said, so I said, oh, are we talking about gays and gizmos again? I said, oh, we're talking about gays and gizmos again? What is he hating on this time? Or what part of my freedom was he hating on this time? Or something to that effect. And what happened, people started coming out and saying, oh, Rick, freedom's talking bad about gays and gizmos or about guns and gadgets. I'm so used to calling gays and gizmos. Like, I call him that all the time now. But, when it comes to toxicity, you're toxic. Ask females. Right? Are you toxic, or do you just know what? Do you just have more information than some people? Right? Are you racist, or do you just have more information than some people in certain cases? If you ask a lot of people, you're pretty toxic. I don't think that you're toxic. I think that there's certain things that you're very, you're turkeys, get out of the damn road, turkeys running across the roads. If you can't almost murder 4 turkeys on the way to work, you're living in the wrong place. Just saying. Damn turkeys made me lose track of what I was saying. Oh, I think people, a lot of people. I used to make videos and talk about what mattered and shit, and it didn't matter. So if you look at my subscriber count, just as a zeroing point or where it's at, I have 20-something hundred subscribers, 2,300, something like that. I don't know. I haven't looked in a long time. Don't pay attention to it because it doesn't really matter anymore. Because I have learned that people, for the most part, people don't care. People don't care. And if you don't have a solution to the problem where everybody comes out smiling, you don't have a solution. Therefore, I guess I just naturally gravitated toward it's easier to make fun of people and clown on people and point out their inconsistencies and point out what's wrong about them, especially when it comes to gays and gizmos and certain people, because they have such a large voice that they can use to actually make change, and they choose not to. They choose to continue the same bullshit, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I can make a YouTube channel today, guarantee it. And I can have 1 million subscribers in 5 years. It's just about saying the right things. And, it's the same old catchphrases. The majority has never been right ever in history. But we have the majority who buys into all these, YouTubers as an example. You have, these different genres. And one thing in common with all of them, the large ones anyway, is they hold the beliefs of the masses. Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. They just have the same beliefs. Just like when Trump was in office. I could have made a channel saying, Trump's my king, or Trump's America, or freedom for Trump, or some bullshit. And then jumped on, stayed on the Trump wagon, because I was once on the Trump wagon, believe it or not. Yep, I know. I'm ashamed of it too. I know. That long ago, I was blinded by chains. Indoctrination is what I was really blinded by. And, you can grow channels and get your voice out there, but what voice are you getting out there if you're just saying the same bullshit? Watch Gays and Gizmos videos from yesterday. And when you watch it, to the average person, it's going to sound like, oh, he's fighting for our rights. He's really pissed off about what the ATF is doing, blah, 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 blah. No, bullshit. He makes a comment. I don't think anybody should have their rights taken away. And he snaps his fingers like that. So you think people should have their rights taken away, but you're a constitutionalist, right, Gays and Gizmos? No, people can't have rights taken away at all. Even as a cop, if you see this, you're not going to know this. Even when people are in jail, they still have the right to keep and bear arms. What they do not have through the Fifth Amendment, you go read it, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Notice it doesn't say rights. That's because rights can't be taken. But what they're restricted from is utilizing their property. So their liberty to utilize their property is what's restricted. The right remains. But if we can convince people that rights can be taken, even if it's for being jailed, on a long enough timeline, we can convince all people that all rights can be taken for any reason that government says. So maybe I am toxic, and I know I am. I say all the time to people like, man, I got to quit, dogging on people, and I got to quit, being so negative, because I am. I'm a pretty negative person, and I know that, and I don't really like that about me, but I can't help it. I can't help to point out the bullshit. You're giving me a cake that's all nice and pretty, and it's like eating a custard donut, except there's no custard in it. It's full of shit. You know what I mean? You just take a bite and you just look at it and you're like, man, that's great. Can't wait to eat that donut. I'm using a donut because you're a cop. I can't wait to eat that custard donut. Whole box of them. Dunkin' custard donuts. And then you take a bite of that first one and it's just some gooey fucking dog shit that somebody pumped in it as a joke. I can't be happy about the donuts no more, man. I watched you eat the shitty donut. I see everybody eating the shitty donut all around me. So am I toxic? No. Maybe I just know a little more than you. The $5,000 challenge has been going on since 2017 now. Site where we gave government the authority to police us in our Constitution. And you can't do it for a reason. Because it ends in complete control of the people. That's how that ends. Incrementally, little by little. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. Incrementally, little by little, more power, more control. And you see it now. And I've watched your videos, a bunch of them. And I think you're a pretty decent dude. But here's the thing. If you were driving down the road, and I've used this example of people 100 times, and you had one bullet in your gun, and you've seen a cop in a shootout with somebody else, and you could definitely kill somebody with that bullet, it was a guarantee they were going to fucking die, who would you shoot? Your mind just will probably went to the cop, because you're a cop. Well, the answer should be, I don't know, I don't have enough information. Now, with that said, there is enough information. Because I can guarantee you the person in the shootout with the cop did it. He didn't walk up to the cop and say, hey, let's have a shootout. Might happen 1 in 10 million. Chances are the cop started the interaction over some stupid bullshit. The guy with the gun, for whatever reason, decided he was going to shoot at Mr. Piggy. And it's probably because Mr. Piggy, he thought Mr. Piggy's going to take me to jail because I have a gun and I'm harming nobody. But anyway, I actually said this backwards, I think. But if you're I did say it backwards. You're driving down the road and you see two people, civilians, in a shootout. Who do you shoot? You know what I mean? And the answer is, I don't know. I don't have enough information. And when you say the same thing about a cop being involved, people automatically default to the cop because we've been trained to do that. It's literally fucking training. When everything that we know tells us that the cop is most likely in the wrong. There's a very high probability, at least, that he's in the wrong. But, you know, we default to what we've been told rather than what we find out and the information that we know. I'm not okay with policing, not because I don't think some form of policing is needed. There is. It should be community-based policing where we police ourselves. I don't need government to police me. I don't need government to extort me for services I don't fucking want. I have no use for the school system, the police, the EMS, none of that shit. When I use it, tell me I was full of shit. Until then, when's the last time I've used it? 2016. I was trying to leave the car wreck. My old man was on his way to come get me. They wouldn't let me go with him. And I had a broken pelvis and shit. So don't say that, you can't say that if your house was burning down. Listen, if my house is burning down, let it burn. Burn, baby, burn. I got the marshmallows waiting on it. They'll probably burn with it, but hey, whatever. We'll figure it out if the time ever comes. And like, it's just nonsense. I am free, yet government is the authorities. Well, it's not meant like that. Okay, yeah, okay. That's why the ATF does what it does. The FBI does what it does. That's why cops do what they do. I'm not okay with one person in this country directly having their rights violated today. And because by their rights being violated, my rights are being violated. Because the violation of one individual's rights is the violation of all individuals' rights. Just like gun laws. As a cop, how many people did you arrest for merely having a firearm? Now, I'm not saying that somebody that, like, that's a whole nother video. I'm not saying somebody that, robbed grandma and then they got caught with a gun. Which, regardless, there should be no gun laws. Like I've said before, the dude who murdered my son as he was pulling the trigger, getting ready, like the bullet was exiting the gun to kill my son. He still had the right to have that firearm. He didn't have the right to kill my son. It's two completely separate issues. But we've been trained to compact it, and it's a gun issue. He would have found a way to kill my son regardless. Might have been a little harder, might have been a little easier, whatever. It would have happened. Hey, can you run here and get a 12 pack of Mountain Dew? And I think we have waters. You don't go in here, do you? I gotta run inside. Hey, there's your friend from work.
Oh yeah.
I gotta run inside, people. So, are you going in or are you staying in the truck? Okay, can you guys make sure that nobody steals my son in my truck? If they do, you let them know that they're being watched.
I'll
Make sure nobody steals my son in my truck. Okay, guys? We'll sit you right there. Let's turn this off so that they blow to their ear.
Okay.
They'll think I'm blowing, whispering sweet nothings in their ear or some crazy shit. You want anything else? You want nothing to eat? If you want, you go in here and get shit. I'm going to be carrying out a case of water, 12 pack ice. Just walk in here and get some meat. I'll pay for it. Just walk in and get some meat. Get your ass out of the damn truck. Don't make me whoop your ass.
I already came with you. I don't want to.
So I'm not getting pizza. Okay. How am I going to carry?
Yeah, it's fine.
I got to carry a 12 pack of water, a case of water, a 12 pack of pop, a bag of ice. Well, then we're going to get here. You're just going to say you're starving 4 hours into it.
Come on, switching me out.
Is she? Okay. I got to go under a house today. I got to go under a house here in a minute. I've been avoiding it all morning. Actually, I've been avoiding it for 2 days. Last time I was under this house, I was kind of freaking out. I don't know why. It's never happened to me before. Might have been the dead chicken. Oh shit! Did I bring my mask? Might have been the dead chicken. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
So what was it, like freshly dead or?
Oh no, it was just wings and claws and what's left of a skull.
Bones.
Yeah.
So bones.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring him out. We're gonna take him home. We're gonna glue him all back together and put him on the mantle. What do you think?
That's horrible.
Oh look at this, Piggy. Oh, he's pulling in here, that motherfucker. I don't want to go in there.
You know.
We should probably go to the different store. I hate cops. I mean, like they're domestic terrorists, like for real. And they just roll around like they own shit. with their darked out windows that you're not allowed to have because you're not a piggy. I'll open the door to him.
Okay.
How's it going? Don't do it right now. I'll be right back.
Hello. Meat, bro.
Come in. I'll put that in there. You can come in, so I'm going to get you. I'll be right back.
Hold on, I'm gonna pick you guys up. Yeah.
be down here starving.
You know that, right?
Wear a seatbelt.
What, did you have to deal with the cop?
Huh?
Did you have to deal with the cop?
Piece of shit. Hope they all get hit by trains today. The best thing that could happen to this country.
You don't want to wish death upon me.
Man, listen.
I know, I don't like cops.
You know, I don't normally wish death on anybody.
Yeah.
You know, not something you can bring them back from. But we can. Is a bad thing, like more than bad.
Yeah. Don't get it.
Yeah. You believe that has that authority is your God. Period. There's no. That's that indoctrination shit. Clear your mind of it. We are where we are because of, you know, as crazy as it sounds when, you know, 3 years ago I was talking about how much government wants to control us and they'd be locking us in our homes and jabbing us with needles and shit. And, you know, I was crazy then too. They didn't lock me in my home. As a matter of fact, they said there was a curfew and I'm like, what time's the curfew start? 10. But like, pigs are unneeded in this country. They are a detriment to our society and how it's supposed to be. They are, everything about them is anti-freedom. If a cop has authority over you, you're not free because government has authority over you, Rick. Not that Rick's still here watching because I'm sure he's got better shit to do. But like I said, he said I was toxic. He's the good-looking American guy. He's extort us and redistribute that socialism through welfare. 80% of all crimes for the lowest 20% of the population when you're talking about economics, FBI statistics. Who then commit that crime, then justifying the police in the mind of people because we gotta have cops, there's so much crime. Who then oppress all of us and then extort us for more money because they need more training and bullshit like that. So when you're ignorant of all things constitutional, you're a problem. You're an enemy, just like gays and gizmos. He pushes nothing but and it's a communist propaganda is really what it is. Well, no, it's not. He's pro-freedom and he's pro-Second Amendment rights and blah, blah, blah. No, he's not. He's an authoritarian who loves his government and believes that rights can be taken through the repeal of the Second Amendment or another, well, I guess it would be a repeal through another amendment. Rights cannot be taken no matter what. Unless you're dead. Rights from birth until death, nothing can change that. No law, no policy, not going to jail, not because government says so, not because your neighbor doesn't like it, not because the mob rules. Holy shit, I reconnected. And one person's still here. I got one faithful follower. I bet it's hey Ken, what's up, brother? Thanks, Michigan Watt. Man, I always lose service coming over that hill, and I know, like, it's hard for me to drive anywhere around here. And the only time I have to talk, you know, to come on here is when I'm driving. So there will be a big portion that's cut out. So, oh man, look what you let happen. How am I going to drink that when it's all shaken up now, especially Miller Yeller? They had no damn. I didn't even know I had Mountain Dew in the cooler. Huh? They had no damn Mountain Dew in the cooler. So what I mean is they didn't put it in the cooler. It was all sitting out, all warm and stuff in the store. Oh. But anyway. Every problem we have in this country has to do with the policing force. You know, I put out these stupid, silly challenges. And nobody can ever, you know, rise to the occasion. It's always an excuse or justification or whatever. You know, cops are here to protect and serve when every penny they make has been extorted. It's like, you know, yeah, I beat my wife because I love her. The more I beat her, the more I love her. And then she starts believing it. Well, he only hits me because he loves me. And you can call that crazy. what you call tax. His taillights on his trailer ain't working so well though. Just know that that is not legal. Not that it would matter to me. Number one, I wouldn't haul trailers. Not behind a pickup truck anyway. But I gotta go. Train and I are pulling into work. I'm hoping these people ain't here yet. I gotta clean this house. God, I already passed that place up. Yeah, I did. Hopefully they're not here yet. I was supposed to be here 2 days ago. Kind of got behind. But I gotta go. You guys have a good day. Stay safe. Avoid the cops at all costs. Especially if you carry guns, because they'll probably kill you. See you.